Hey everybody, welcome to Casting Lots Board Gaming. I'm Nick, and today we are doing a quick overview of Critters at War. It's part of the Air, Land, and Sea series. It is, the Air, Land, and Sea, the original game is more of it's a little more serious. This one's got a bunch of cute, animals on it, Critters at War, as you can see. But, components, there's not many components. You got basically some tokens here, which is going to keep track of your score throughout the game. If I remember right, I think it's the first person to 12 wins. So that's pretty much just these tokens and some cards, and then I don't know if you can see it there. So, and then you have your Air, Land, and Sea cards here. So these basically sit out in front of you and denote what theater of war, you're on in each section. Other than that, you have a first player card, a second player card, and all that's going to tell you is who goes first, and the first player always wins ties. And if you resign, depending on how many cards left in your hand when you resign, your opponent will get less points. So if you can determine that you're going to lose quicker and resign, it might be more beneficial for you because your opponent won't get so many points. So we'll go over quality. Quality's good. Nothing to complain about with the cards. They're good quality. The little boards, they're like card material, but they're not very papery. I don't like really papery cards. So these seem like they hold up pretty good. This is not a deck builder. You're only going to have 6 cards in your hand for the round. So there's not going to be a whole bunch of shuffling and doing crazy stuff with the cards. Complexity, I would call this, it's on the easy side. There are some text on some of the cards. So I don't know if you can see this, but some of your cards are higher. The number here is the power, so the 6. For the super battleship. So that one does not have an ability because it has a super strong power. So then you have ambush. It's only a power of 2, but it lets you flip an uncovered card. So if somebody has this super battleship out and you play this, you can flip this bad boy over, and all of a sudden their 6 power super battleship goes down to a 2 power. So just minor things like that, stuff that you can figure out in 10 seconds. It's not very crazy. Replayability, I would call medium. There's only 18 cards in this set. So, there's only so many times you can go through those before you kind of get bored. But this is something that I feel like is really good for younger players. It's only 1v1, so you're not going to have a big family game night with everybody playing Critters at War. But it is good for younger people, to maybe, or somebody who's not used to board gaming or card gaming, and you can kind of ease them into it and play something like this before you move on to something more complex. But yeah, the replayability is medium. It's nice. I keep it. I'm not going to get rid of it. It stays on my shelf, and I bring it out sometimes when I'm trying to maybe ease somebody into, card gaming. So the rating I would give it is family. I always try to give a Christian-based rating as far as if there's anything in the cards or in the game that's going to be, of worry for younger people or things that might, not be quite appropriate. Nothing in here to worry about. This is completely fine with any age level. So I would call it a family rating. Final score, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's it's not exceptional, but it's a fun game to break out every once in a while and play. I play with my niece a bit, and it's fun to get out and have a little bit of fun. We'll normally do a game or 2 games. It's through a series of rounds, so it really only takes about maybe 15-20 minutes to do the entire game, and that's until somebody gets 12 points. It doesn't take up very much space. It's this little bitty box. So, I do recommend it. It's not very much on Amazon. I think it's $15 or $18, somewhere around there. So it is fun. So 7 out of 10 for Critters at War. We will see you next time on Casting Lots Board Gaming. God bless.